Hi there, I'm Nicole King. I'm the broker owner of 41 Realty Group in Billings, Montana, and I'm with Suzie DeBar with DeBar Coaching and Training. Thank you for sitting down with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. So we met for quite a while before this, and I got to learn a lot about your story, and I am so impressed. You were at a point in your life where you were kind of at the bottom, and you met somebody who gave you hope and direction, and the last 12 years have been incredible, it sounds like. And tell me about that journey, in brief bit of that journey.
So it's interesting because, like you said, being at the bottom, not realizing that's where I was, and possibly getting ready to hit that rock bottom, when I found a outdoor workout group, which sounded super cool, being outside and working out, because I loved moving my body even though I hadn't, and I was super out of shape. So I joined this group and started working out, and it felt really good. And the lady who ran the group did a 3-month challenge, and so I put a group together, and I was determined my group was going to win, and we did. So what was really exciting was everybody who participated, we had a little celebration afterwards, and we decided we would compete in a triathlon because it just seemed like the right thing to do. And a few of us did follow through on that, and that was life-changing for me because I had a fear of the water and taught myself how to swim. I didn't have a bike, and I got a bike a week before the race, and I completed that race in the times that I wanted to. I had it very clear in my mind exactly the times I wanted, how I wanted to run that race, and I completed it, and it felt amazing. And in that moment, I knew I wanted to be a personal trainer to inspire people to reach their dreams like I had reached my dream. So going through that process of becoming a personal trainer, I started doing some personal development to build my self-confidence, because I hadn't been doing anything and I didn't know if I could do it. But I was passionate and I really wanted to. So through the personal development training, I had a lot of ahas, discovered things about myself I didn't know. One of them being that I had lived my life very much in a victim mindset. And that was life-changing to recognize that and understand how that was affecting myself, what I was doing to myself and all the people around me. So learning that, I started making changes in my lifestyle, became a personal trainer, and really enjoyed working with people, coaching them to enjoy moving their bodies, feeling that empowerment, how good it feels when you move your body, and making that part of their lifestyle. So I opened up my own studio, and during that time I was learning how to run a business. I was brand new at that, so that was exciting, and I had some amazing business mentors who helped me along the way. I've always had amazing support through my journey. And with that, my goal was to empower people to take on their health and fitness and be able to do it for themselves. And so my goal was always to teach form, teach them the proper way to lift, teach them the mindset of what it feels like to feel good in your body when you're moving your body, so that it's sustainable over time. And I succeeded at that. I ran that gym for 3 years, and then I had a health issue. And I decided that, at that time I had decided I was just gonna close the gym and focus on my health. And my clients had said, hey, could you set it up to be an open gym so that we could come out and work out on our own? And that's when I knew it felt really good closing out that piece, knowing that I had helped them become empowered to be able to come in and work out on their own. And continue their health in their life. That was really exciting. And then on the other side, I was dealing with the health issues, so it had me looking at everything I was doing in my life and how I had wrapped pretty much my whole identity at that point up into being the health professional, fitness trainer, and wondering, what am I going to do now? it was a very interesting time when I physically could barely move my body and my future looked dark, and what am I going to do now? Gives you have plenty of time to think about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I was on Facebook and I saw one of my old personal development coaches was doing something different. And so I started watching him on Facebook, and I saw that a bunch of people that I'd done personal development with were going through his classes. And I'm like, what is that? And started looking into it closer, and he was training people how to use neurolinguistic programming techniques.
And that's abbreviated NLP. Right?
NLP.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And this mentor, probably about 4 years earlier, had been in a training room and had said, how would you like to know what people are thinking just by the way they move their eyes? And I was like, sign me up. I have a hard time understanding what people are thinking, and I'd love to be able to have better insight to what my clients are thinking when we're coaching.
Sure.
So I signed up for his training and went and experienced neurolinguistic programming for the first time, and it was life-changing as far as clearing out all the negative emotions I was feeling at that time due to my health, due to looking at what I had wrapped my identity up in, and being able to let those go, and the limited decisions I had about who am I if I'm not doing fitness? Is anybody going to take me serious?
Okay.
And I realized in that moment I really wanted to shift into coaching using these techniques because they were easy to use, they were effective, and it was gentle.
Yeah.
I didn't need to go through all of the crying and the sadness to, find out what was going on and release it. It's just really easy, and I was like, wow, this is cool. And he said, well, if you come back, I can teach you the next level and go deeper. And I said, well, I still feel really unworthy. And he's like, we will work on that. We'll look at it, and you'll understand where that comes from and what you can do to change how you feel about that. And I was like, sign me up.
Okay.
So I went back, I think it was 6 months later for that training. And as I was driving up to the house, I was reflecting on, what had I learned from that first training? And what I noticed was, as I drove up to that second training, I did not have the intense fear of the unknown.
Okay.
I was like, I walked in and I was like, I know I can do this. Where before I would have had complete dread, anxiety, worried about what I would say to people. And I was like, you know what? I can walk in and I can do this, even if I don't know anybody besides the trainer. So I walked in, met some amazing people, and had a breakthrough session where you pick one problem that you want to work on, and they take you through a complete coaching session to break through that problem. And that was amazing. That was definitely life-changing in the fact that I have phobias I didn't realize were phobias, and was able to deal with those. And that was so powerful in the fact, I'll just tell you, I had a fear of mice, and
that's a common one.
It would used to make my breath catch when I would think about it. And since then I have dreams, and I actually pick them up and pet them, and there's no negative feelings toward it. And it's weird because before I'd have been freaking out, but the fact I can look at it and pick it up and touch it and be like, okay, that's just a mouse, and let it go is huge.
That is huge.
So that was really interesting.
So then at that point, that's when you decided you didn't just want that help, you wanted to be able to provide that to others.
Yes, I wanted to be able to use these techniques to help other people work through their problems efficiently.
Okay.
So that they could create the results that they want.
Yeah. And I liked what you said earlier when we were talking about how, before it was sort of single track, you helped people with their physical fitness. And now people can come to you with any category in their life, right? If they're stuck in something they can, whether it's a work issue, a personal issue, a family issue, a health issue, physical issue, you can help them break through whatever that is that they're stuck in, no matter what category of life it is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I love working with people in career. I really enjoy when people are having a problem in relationship and they want to look at that and change their relationship within themselves to improve their relationships, you know, in their career, in their family, in other areas of their life. Of course, health and fitness is always very close to my heart because I think that's such a struggle sometimes for people to know what that block is, where it comes from,
Yeah.
and what they can actually do to do different things to get a different result.
Okay. So if people come to you with any sort of problem, they describe the problem to you, you do a deeper dive into getting to know them, their background, their hopes and dreams for the future too, and then that helps you sort of figure out what their priorities are, maybe some hidden blocks that they haven't identified yet, and they break through that thing that they came to you for, but probably apply that across the board to other things as well.
Absolutely. There's a big piece to that too, of just not breaking it down to find that root cause of it. It's also knowing what it is they want instead.
Yeah.
And being very clear on what they want that to look like, sound like, and feel like.
Okay.
Because with my coaching, there is a start and an end.
Okay.
So we start with the problem and we are definitely coming to an end result. And I want to make sure, you know, we're both clear on what you want in that end result.
Okay.
So that's clearly identified once we've decided what the problem is that we're working on, and then what that outcome is that you
clear
want.
results. Yeah,
Yes.
I do hear that a lot with therapy is often what you do isn't therapy necessarily. It is definitely healing, but like people say, I've gone to a coach for years and they don't really feel like they've gotten any tangible results out of it. Maybe some good theory or some really good mindset stuff, but they don't actually have a forward direction and a real clear, tangible, we succeeded in doing X, Y, and Z. So that they do get that with you.
Yes, and I like how you phrased it with the healing.
Yeah.
Because wherever that problem stems from, wherever you're holding that in your mind or in your body, when you're able to identify it and heal that, it changes your whole perspective on life. Kind of like when I had the health issue. You know, I didn't know, but once I was able to heal that issue, all of a sudden I had all this clarity on what I wanted to do, which was becoming a coach. And then I found the tools and the resources so I could be more effective at what I do and keep my health.
Yeah.
Because what I was doing before was not working.
Sure.
And so it helps you heal so that you can move forward, like you said, in all different areas of your life and just feel better about what you're doing and actually get the results that you want.
I love it. So if people want to learn what these tools are, because we haven't said specifically, intentionally, we haven't said exactly what you do. If people want to find out what these tools are to move them from stuck in whatever category of life it is, past that, how can they get a hold of you?
They can go to my website at www.dbcoachandtrain.com.
Okay, and we'll put that up on the screen.
Yes,
okay.
You can follow me on my social media.
Okay.
DeBar Coaching and Training is my Facebook page. Suzie DeBar is my Instagram.
Okay.
And Suzie DeBar on LinkedIn.
Awesome. All right. Thank you again for sitting down with me.
Thank you.
I loved our time together. And I hope you guys reach out to her if you're having anything that maybe you've talked to other people and they haven't been able to help you, get a hold of Suzie, because I promise you, she will help you succeed. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.